All right. Hello, everyone. Professor McCoy, welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance II on Friday. It's not a day, so forgive me for that. But welcome anyway. We'll get back into things, shall we? Sorry about this week. I had a lot going on. The kids were in and out, staying with the grandparents and coming back and forth, and I just got Super Smash Brothers for the Switch, and I'm teaching Michael how to play and kicking his butt a little bit. So it's been a good time. But anyway, we're back. And due to popular demand, primarily due to votes in Discord, I've decided on continuing our Kingdom Come Deliverance streams, rather than Expedition 33, which we'll have to wait until next week. Now, as you can see, our current quest is to return to Betty. The council has met, or is about to meet, or something. So we're returning to our bath lady over yonder. I did some off-stream stuff, mostly just I did a bunch of waiting. I did a bunch of waiting and whatnot. I did a little bit of exploring, not too very much. But yeah, we're going to do this, whatever this quest is, and then we're going to pick up some of these. My idea for tonight is to go around picking up whatever quests on these quest markers we have not found. So we got this one right over here by Kudenberg. We got one by Miskovitz. There is this guy over here who wants us to go grave robbing, which I'm probably going to say no to still, but I'll think about it. We'll talk it over. Then we got a couple of things all around. Tipster. Gamekeeper Boyunek. Bohonyek? Sure, let's go with that. Sorry. We get something in Stol. Some Moisuka. Wow, we've got, okay, yeah, we have a lot of quests to pick up, don't we? Anyway, let's do it. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Alright, now also assuming that we're going to be doing some high-class type stuff, let's talk to Betty.
What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it!
Oh.
I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really?
Well,
They voted then?
Yes!
Shocking.
We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy, and it's thanks to you.
I'm so
I'm
happy.
so grateful.
Why does she sound like Maid Marian from Robin Hood Men in Tights? Oh gosh, sorry. But yeah, no, Adam is. I'm sure he's scratching more than his head after all the fleas we dumped. But anyway, it was a bit of a nasty sabotage.
Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that.
Ah, God, this is
He's been
opening
bribing the council for
everything
years
for all
now.
sorts of problems.
So why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that.
That is opening all sorts of doors to all sorts of problems. This is kicking off. Well, to be fair, it's not exactly kicking off a feud. It's just escalating one. To put it this way, it is inviting the powers that be in the city. That is to say, the coercive powers of the city council to weigh in on what was a personal feud. That is an escalation, more than just sort of sabotaging his bathhouse. That is an escalation to proxy violence, and that could go pretty poorly. This is basically the escalation of when of escalating from a what do you want to call it? Mutual pugilism, say a bar fight, escalating to someone calling the cops. Right. That's the escalation. That's the kind of escalation that we have here, and that could, I don't know, that could wind up going extremely poorly. But we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe everything will be fine. Maybe Adam will be sufficiently cowed by this. But we'll have to see.
So it's all over. What now?
Now? Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with a municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful.
Does it?
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
There was talk
Of
about
course. My door is
keeping
always
things
open
relatively
for you.
wholesome.
Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house. And if you want to learn something about herbs, go and see Ma. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks
Who's
very
Ma?
much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be
See what I
satisfied,
mean?
Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
Yeah, that was a threat.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out. Take care.
I mean, it's a tax one way or the other, you know. It's either an official, like an above the boards on the books tax, or it's still a tax. It's just unofficial and called a bribe. It's either way. It's the same thing. It's either taxing it to the city council or taxing it to the members of the city council. It's the same thing. Oh, wrong way. Upstairs we go. No, downstairs we go. Who is Ma? That's Lata.
I apologize.
Oh, it is Lata. Okay.
Good day. What would you like?
I'd like to learn something.
And what...
Okay.
Alchemy is still full of mysteries to me.
Thanks. I'll teach you one trick, but it'll take time to learn it.
Okay, cool.
At your service, sir.
Barber. Alright. Anyway, onward we go. Let's put my armor back on, I suppose. And then onward, yeah? Oh, there we go. There's that. Okay. Camp. Ah, yes, this. When I have to break into the Gutenberg, what is it, Rat House? Is it the Rat House? Whatever it is. Okay, Lost Honor. In the Sigismund's camp. Ransom. In the camp, yeah. The Thunderstone, I would have to steal it. Hmm. I was not able to do that in a reasonable way. Let's track this one. And this one. Then, yeah, what I'll do is I'll mark this. There we go. Let's go find that quest, shall we?
And you're surprised?
Thought it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself.
Anyway,
What am
yeah,
I
this is
supposed
it's actually quite relevant to something I've just been
Good horse.
listening to lately. So I've just been going through, what's his name? Dr. Gerard Casey, I think it's Gerard Casey. His lesson on the history of the state and of liberty and their sort of co-developing philosophical histories on Tom Wood's Liberty
I
Classroom,
believe in God,
which,
the Father Almighty,
I mean, I'm not
Creator of
responsible for
heaven
this, but
and
do
earth,
check it out.
and in Jesus Christ,
His
only Son, our Lord,
it's a membership type
was
thing, but
conceived by the
I'd
Holy
say it's worth
Spirit,
doing.
and born of the Virgin
Anyway,
Mary.
I've just been going through the relatively
Suffering of the
early
Pontius Pilate,
lessons in this one. And he talks a lot about
crucified, died,
the development
he descended
of
into hell.
the
On the third day, he
the
rose
development
again.
of the state as such,
He
as
ascended
a
into heaven.
coercive
He was
institution, as
seated at the
an
right
institution
hand
with
of God, the
a
Father Almighty.
monopoly on the
He will
initiation
come
of
again
force.
to judge the living and the dead. I believe
And he
in the Holy
analogizes
Spirit,
it, and this is following
the
a
Holy
few
Catholic
scholars.
Church,
This is not his
the communion of saints,
novel idea
the
or anything.
forgiveness of sins,
But he
the resurrection
analogizes
of
it
the body,
to
life
the
everlasting.
transition. So he analogizes the transition from banditry to statehood to the transition from pastoralism or hunting and gathering to agriculture. Now you can see. Now this is absolutely contrary to the, I guess you'd say, the more conventional origin story of the state, which is that people band together for mutual benefit, and so they form something called a state, right? Well, of course, if we actually look at history, this is obviously not the case, and if we look at the actual material effects of a state, this is even more obviously not the case. So he, following other scholars as well, this is, like I said, not his new idea. He argues that what the state essentially is the most powerful purveyors of violence, altering the way that they do plunder. So you can plunder in the sort of bandit kind of way. You can attack people on the road, you can raid settlements and get money that way. Or if you're particularly good at violence, you might settle down and repeatedly plunder the same group of people who are sedentary, who are typically farmers. And eventually, you develop into a kind of noble class, a wealthy noble class, who lives at the expense of the people you predate. You have essentially, he argues, domesticated the subject population. Which is, of course, what we see here, right? So you have the bandits out in the countryside who are just raiding villages and beating people up on the roads, but you also have the bandits in the city council who are shaking people down because those people cannot get away from them. And this is just an increased level of sophistication to the same kind of parasitism, social parasitism.
God bless.
So how's the mine, Vlach?
God be with you, kidder. There's a bit of fash. But come with us to the tavern tonight, and we'll talk about it.
It's a bit of fash.
See you later, my friend.
No, that didn't help me. Alright, fine. Continue a-traveling to elsewhere. I'd still like to figure out what the deal is with this. Let's just go here. Let's go to Old Kutna. Come on. Let's go try and check that out. If not, let's go to Horshan. If we can't find this location, This location is still not showing up properly. And we'll head on over to Horshan.
Ka!
Woohoo!
Go!
Let's go! There's boar around there. That's cool. No, shut up. Yeah, they're supposed to be right here. Literally right here. This bugs me. I just have to assume the quest is glitched or something. Oh, whatever. I'll untrack it. What's this? I'm gonna go check all that out. It's a bunch of stuff that I have not actually seen, but it's on the map, so I want to go check it out. Burnt down camp, huh? Anything to discover here, or is it just a burnt down camp? Hunting camp. The stuff is cooked. Of course it's cooked. Oh no. That's kind of grim. That's kind of grim. Alright, what about this? What's this over here? Oh, burnt down trap, huh? Burnt down trap. Interesting. Ooh. Interesting. It's just a pitfall trap. Wow. Fascinating. Hideout. Right over yonder. Ooh, deer heart, venison, horn, caution. Wow. I mean, quite the forest fire, but it's also quite the small one, so good, I guess. Anyway, not Grund. Let's go to Horshan. Let's call Pebbles. Go to Horshan. Interesting. Grund doesn't like me very much. I wonder why. What have I done to bother them so much? Let's stop and decide what to do. Alright, where is he? Where's this guy holding a weapon? Ah, there he is. Hello.
Hey, I'd like a word.
How are you? And what do you need?
To have a little chat with you. Come here.
Sure.
Ah, a buyer for our wares.
I'm not buying anything off you.
No, wait, hold on. I've got a seriously good offer for you here.
What exactly?
I have an exquisite apple. Now that's an offer you can't refuse.
How much?
For you, next to nothing.
I'm not paying that much for a plain old apple.
God, you're a blockhead. So let's forget the fucking trade, shall we?
I'll get you.
You're no match for us, fucker.
Hey, you're dead.
Show your stuff.
Jesus Christ! Will!
Go. Alright, well, that's that. That wasn't the soldiers, was it? Is this thing actually worth picking up? Just sit still, Captain's Mace. Just stop freaking out. Huh? Not great. Not great. Alright, Diamond's fortune. Take your very small amount of money. Halfway leg? Nah, not worth it. Not worth it. That's not with Bratash. That's worth it. How about you? Houndskull Bassinet. Yeah, sure, that's kind of worth it, I guess. Madberg Quiris, worth it. Lamellar with Brondles, worth it. Saxon Plate Legs, yeah. Worth about 300 apiece. Yeah, that's worth it. 300 pound. Come here, Pebbles. We seem to have handled this situation. Okay. Let's drop off our nonsense, shall we? Hi, Grace. How you doing? Welcome. Good evening. I'm gonna drop the flea-ridden blanket that I definitely don't need anymore. Put the crucifix on the horse, don't need it. Okay. Onward. Unless, is there a camp nearby? A bandit camp, perhaps. There doesn't seem to be. Oh, unless this. Bandit patrol, huh? Let's go check that out, shall we? Through the woods. But anyway, yeah, Dr. Casey does a great job on this this lecture series. It's very good so far. I will say something that irritates me a bit. He has an almost intolerably bad take on Plato's Republic that I'll get into momentarily. Grace says, I'm happy to have something to make my Friday night a break from late night fighting with my Switch, because yes, the shutdown issue is still a thing. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate.
Huh?
Hi.
Fuck, go to hell. We're under...
Or oh Jesus! Hey, you!
What are you? Mercy! Leave me be!
Oh, he was bleeding. Oops. Horseman's Pick? Fascinating. Sharps. Ooh, I take those. I definitely take those. I'll use those, actually, not just sell them. Grosham. Okay. Hi, John. Yes, France lost, as it so happens. I'm not playing French game. I'm playing Bohemian, Eastern European game. That arrow hurt, dude. I'm missing a lot of hit points. That's only worth 100 groschen a pound. Not worth it. That's good. I'll take that. Ooh. Sure. Yeah, I guess. I have enough band-aids. No, not that kind of bohemian. One would think, but actually, one would definitely not think just sort of looking at this game. But no, not that kind of bohemian. Bohemia, like the region in the Balkans by Austria. In modern Czech Republic, I think. All of this game is in modern Czech Republic. Some of it may get into modern Austria, that sort of thing, but that area. Oh, Grace, I actually, now that I think about it, I hadn't noticed that you only watch our Kingdom Come streams. But in that case, glad you could make it. Glad things turned out for the best then. I will say the vote was not overwhelming, but it was substantially towards Kingdom Come. I wouldn't, like I said, I would not call it overwhelmingly in favor of Kingdom Come. There was a French game got some votes. Expedition 33 is a great game. I will not in any way deny this, but no, Kingdom Come won out. I will say it certainly fits the aesthetic and theming of my channel quite well, and of me.
Jurva, how did you find it? It doesn't matter. You're not leaving this place alive.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm leaving. I've left. You
Jesus Christ!
You have an open face helmet there, bud. You should not let me hit you in the face. You should try and avoid that. There we go. Broadsword. Interesting. Okay. Bassinet. Hourglass Gauntlet? Nah. Iron. Money. Night Shield. Whoa. What is this? Ornate tin pitcher. Really? That's it? Isn't that special? Fine wine. Okay. Get a lot of stuff in here. Products of Skilled Hands 4. I actually don't need this at all, but whatever. Ooh. Oh my. I have to put all that on the horse, but that's fine. He's got actual just goods. Great goods. Useful goods. Which does make sense for, a smuggler. Jeez. I'm gonna break a lockpick for once. I haven't broken a lockpick in ages. Marksman's hook gun. Much more massive weapon than a handgun, the barrel is fitted with a hook on the underside, which serves to wedge the weapon behind an obstacle, limit recoil when fired. This particular piece is cast from bronze by a master gunsmith, or therefore can be fired repeatedly without breaking. Interesting. Massive damage. I'll take it. Nutmeg. This is offensive to me. This is deeply offensive to me. A tenth of a pound of saffron being only worth 1.4 groschen is absurd. That's absurd. That should be worth so unbelievably much more. Dueling Longsword sketch. I'm going to make that. I'm going to make that. That might actually wind up being better than my current sword, unfortunately. Okay, Bohemia was western and central Czech Republic and bordered by Saxony. Really? Saxony? I didn't realize that. Bavaria, Moravia. I knew Moravia and Bavaria. The rest of modern Czech Republic. Silesia, modern Poland, and Austria. Okay. Google machine. Thank you, Google machine. Via Grace. Thank you to the both of you. Always remember, always thank the robots for when they rise up. You don't want them to hate you. That'd be kind of the worst. Oh. I'm gonna put that away because I'm not gonna use guns at the moment. I hate the fuse time on the bastards. Okay, Horshan, onto Horshan. Oh, left my flag. Left my flag marker. Oh well, it's fine. I'll pick it up later. Ooh, is there a place for me to sleep in Horshan? Because if not, it's getting late. There's not. Okay. Oh, fine. Hey, being quick at Googling things is a perfectly respectable and useful skill. That is absolutely useful. Now, who is it that I need to talk to? Somebody over yonder. Is it this guy? Oh, yeah, it's this guy.
Greetings, sir. You know, about that...
What now?
I challenge you to a fight. Let's fight for the Thunderstone. Or have I made you shit your brays?
Let's try
The
it.
only shit being spouted here is from your mouth. You know you can't win, don't ya? No one's beaten me for as long as I can remember. And besides, I have the stone. So just back off and forget about it. I'm doing you a favor, because I want to spare you the embarrassment and some pretty fucking painful bruises.
So hey,
Let's sass it.
now I will do you a favor and repeat my challenge once more. And you're either going to fight me, no matter how it turns out, or everyone will hear how Tomlin Bruthands had to shove his magic rock deep up his arse as a plug because I scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, I get it. You're provoking me. Nice try. All right, have it your way. If there's one thing I really hate, it's arrogant, cocky outsiders who think they know it all. Prepare for a beating. Come by tomorrow during the day, unless you chicken out in the meantime.
No, let's go ahead and do this. That was a good insult. I'm proud of you, Henry. That was a good one. I'm just calling my horse. Chill. Okay. I need to go somewhere where I can sleep. So where is my nearest owned bed? Do I have a bed at the Devil? I have a bed at the Devil's Den, so let's go to the Devil's Den. That's not too far. I really should have taken a torch out, but whatever, it's fine. Everything's fine. But yes, that was a... Oh, it does it automatically for me. Oh, nice.
Tell me,
Wait, where's upstairs? There. Anyway, yeah, no, that was a really good line. That was a spicy one.
At least it was supposed to.
This is my room. Why is it locked?
Clear off! Do you hear?
It's my room.
I'm just saying, if you wasn't so obsessed with them fucking caravans, Corel might still be alive. Don't get my blood up. Don't forget who you're talking to. Sorry. It doesn't matter now anyway.
What?
You know what'll happen now.
So you're that thief.
Thief?
Without him, we're fucked entirely. We
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna sleep in someone else's bed for a while. Until they tell me to leave.
You were trying to steal from us. The bailiff will make sure.
Huh? Hey, it's me!
I was not on my... Alright, so...
Oh my god. Okay, anyway.
It's filthy again.
Can I get into my room yet? Oh my god. Stupid. Who is the owner here? I need to talk to somebody about sleeping. Janosch. No. Fine, I'm just gonna try and take this random frickin' bed again. This is so stupid. There we go. The rabbit is still tooting! We're good. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go back now. This is very silly. Should have a channel in Discord for game-based insults that are really good. Maybe. I don't know. I am kind of a middle-aged woman. Glares at you piercingly. Really? Who are you? Hello, ma'am. There's no nameplate on her. That's
What are you
spooky.
doing here?
I'm resting. There has been so much to do lately that even I, too, must rest before proceeding. Like peasants at harvest time, that is hard labor, too.
What kind of work do you do?
I assist people, sometimes with their pain, their suffering, their hatred. It varies from one soul to the next.
I don't understand.
No one truly comprehends my words until the time is ripe, and when they awaken and understand. There is no time to tell anyone. There is no time to explain it to anyone, because their time has come.
Time for what?
Come on,
If I
Henry.
may, I have a question for you too.
Ah, so the angel of death hath appeared, and her face is that of an old woman.
You may.
We have seen each other many times. Why have you left it until now to stop by?
I don't remember seeing you before.
Really? I have always been with you whenever you... Well, never mind. Just consider how many times you have had me by your side. I am leaving now. Good luck, Henry of Skalitz.
You know my name. And you know where I'm from.
I was there. It kept me very busy.
She humming. That was it. It was just one bar of something. Yeah, not soothsayer. Like I said, I think that's death. I think that is the angel of death, so to speak. Perhaps literally. Behold, indeed. Howdy. But yeah, I mean, that is true. Henry is is incredibly familiar with death. Both the deaths he has experienced around him, certainly, his parents and so many people in Skalitz, and all the disasters he's been around. But then also the massive amount of death he causes. Henry kills a lot of people. By that I mean, especially in terms of gameplay. Just think of the sheer number of people that die before Henry's blade. It's one of those instances where I think there is a how to put this. There is a gravity given to what would otherwise be mere gameplay elements of killing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. It's getting you to, it's at least trying, I think, to get you to kind of feel that. Because there are not a lot of people, real people, historically or presently, who kill as many people as Henry. Let's wait a couple hours and then pray and then go and beat somebody up. Pray, then have a snack, then beat somebody up. Hey, Stanley.
My humble respects.
Amen.
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit and born of the Virgin Mary.
Amen.
He suffered under Pontius Pilate.
Yeah, I mean, Grace, that is absolutely part of the game.
He descended into
That's part of most games, really, is
on
just
the third day he rose again.
the sheer number of enemies that you
He
defeat.
ascended into heaven.
But I
Seated
kind
at
of
the
like
right
it
hand
when
of God
games
the Father
draw your
Almighty.
attention to the reality of that, like what that would
He will
actually
come
be
again
like.
to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit.
There's a lot of examples of this, of course.
Holy
There's a
Catholic
lot of instances
the communion
where
of saints,
that is sort of
forgiveness of
used
sins,
as a plot point,
resurrection of the body,
like
and life everlasting.
please
Amen.
notice all of the people you are slaughtering here, because that's kind of a big deal. Under any real circumstances, that would be a tremendous amount of death that you'd leave in your path. Another good example of a game I've played on stream that does this sort of thing is KOTOR 2. Right? Kreia in KOTOR 2, near the end of the game, when she is sort of telling you, when she's pointing out to you that the exile is a wound in the Force. I'm not hungry enough for honey. I'm hungry enough for deer ribs. No. Walnuts? Nope. Lettuce? Yums. Alright. But yeah, she points out, right, the Kreia points out to the exile that, have you ever noticed how when you kill all of these people, the more people you kill, the stronger you become because of it? And I'm just like, well, yeah, I got experience points for combat, right? That's just how that works. It's just XP. It's just the game, right? But she uses this to point out something that if you notice that in real life, that you literally become more, maybe not in real life, but if say a Jedi were to notice that they become more powerful in the Force, the more people they slaughter, even if it's justified, that would be a matter of deep, deep concern, because it means something. Now, what it might mean could mean all sorts of things, but what she points it out to me, and what the game basically has it as, is that when you kill people, you are essentially absorbing their power. As a wound in the Force, you function essentially like a black hole. And that is kind of brilliant. A kind of brilliant bit of storytelling, I think.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
Good day
Thomas?
to you.
Tell me more about the fight.
Oscar.
No.
Farewell.
You ready to get pummeled? Big dog.
Tell me more about the fight.
Oscar, what?
Can I get?
Why not? Do you have any
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here.
Well,
Okay, wait.
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strong. After he has us. And
Okay.
Farewell, good sir.
Okay, well, I accidentally picked up that quest, which I did not intend. I meant to just literally just fight you. Can I do that? Am I allowed to just fight you? Hey, Tomlin. Hey, Tomlin. How you doing? It's tomorrow. It's time to fight. You backing off? I guess I'll fight Darling first. Maybe I won't. Tomlin. This is weird. He's still shoveling shit. Okay.
We agreed to fight, in case you forgot.
And here was me hoping you'd shit yourself and save me the hassle. But so be it. Let's do this.
Okay.
I'll wait for you by the pen behind the barn. That's where me and the fellas train, and we're all training with you too. When you get there, put up what you're wagering against my stone, and then we'll fight. And no armor, that goes without saying. Better yet, strip down to your waist so nothing gets in the way.
Okay. Let's go with this. Unequip. Take my hat off. Take my shirt off. Take my bop and frock off. And I'll take my gloves off. Oh wait, no, that's alright. There we go. Come on. Oh, let's do it. Bring it on. Okay. I guess I'd call that sort of thing like ludonarrative consonance. It's like the opposite of ludonarrative dissonance. It's where the narrative of the game starts to actively reflect the gameplay instead of conflicting with it, because otherwise it can conflict with it all the time. Like if no one acknowledges that Henry is an unstoppable killing machine, it'd be a little bit weird. And in some of the cutscenes, when Henry is not portrayed as an unstoppable killing machine, it is a little weird. So there is that kind of ludonarrative dissonance. But when things like that happen, when the lady who seems to represent death shows up and like greets you as an old friend, yeah, no, that actually seems like it tracks.
I'm ready for this. How about you?
Always.
You've got the stone?
Don't you worry about that. I don't expect to part with it anyway. I'm looking forward to taking your coin instead. Have you got enough?
How much is enough? 500. Yeah,
Here
sure.
it is. I'm no cheat.
Trust.
Jeez.
But back it up with proof, I always say. Well, we have everything we need. Let me just take off my coat and we'll get started.
Give it all you've got! Granny can fight harder than you! You fight like little girls!
Ooh, jeez.
Yield! Fuck you!
My sister could beat most of you with one hand behind her back.
Gotcha.
Come on, move, you snails!
Oh, he counterpunches, huh? Gotcha. Okay. It's not officially counterpunching, but that's fine. Ooh! Oh, that's not great.
You're boring me. Try a little.
Ah!
Useless. You won't be able
Whoa.
to take another one like that.
I thought I dodged.
You won't be able to take another one like that.
Hold on.
Oh! Oh!
Oof. Ouch. Ah.
I'm just getting started.
You call yourself a fighter?
Show him what for.
Give it all you've got! Both of you, with one hand behind her back.
Bad luck.
Ooh. I beat him. Wow, that was tight. That was a very, very close match. Woo!
I beat you. The prize is
Good
mine.
going.
Yeah, you did. But it was close.
It was. I'll grant you
I
that.
almost had you myself.
Close? Not one bit. I was all over you from the start.
Bollocks, you were. You're just lucky I fucked up my back yesterday.
Okay,
No
fine.
need to be
Fair,
so
fair,
upset.
fair, fair.
It's not so bad. Just a little embarrassment and a few bruises, right?
Your face,
Let's not
Henry.
waste time.
Oh my god.
You owe me my money back and the stone along with it.
You'll get your money back, goes without saying. Here you are.
Perfect. What about the stone?
Well, I can't give you that. Because I don't have it.
What?
You cheated.
But the stone was your stake.
I assume this is
no,
why he
it
lost.
wasn't. It was your idea that if you won, I'd give you the stone. I didn't actually promise you anything like that.
Look, you yokel prick. Don't twist this. You tried to hoodwink me, and now you're playing word games.
I suppose it was a bit sneaky of me. But what the hell? I figured if you were up for a fight, I'd at least make a groschen or two out of it. I just wasn't expecting to lose. That's all.
No
But
gambler
people
expects
said
to
you have a
lose.
thunderstone. So it's all horseshit.
No, it wasn't made up. I really did find a thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
Okay, fine.
And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
I'm okay
If you
with this.
ask me,
he's being
it was
apologetic.
that
That's
Hansel
more
from
than I can ask for.
Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
Hansel and Peter from Rabosh, huh?
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out.
Interesting.
If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
I just won it from you.
Look, I won fair and square. But I still don't have that thunderstone of yours in my hand. Truth be told, I'm feeling a little cheated. You could at least throw a dog a bone, eh?
Bollocks to that. You got your wager back, so don't be getting greedy now. And you barely won anyway. If you want anything more from me, bring me back my thunderstone.
You're right. Enough of this.
I'm glad we see eye to eye. No point in making a mountain out of a molehill.
I'm gonna keep
I
the
say.
Thunderstone.
You're not wrong.
All right, that's about it. Ooh, I am boo-booed pretty badly. Let's take a little potion. Let's redress myself, shall I? Burger Poupon. Burger Perpent. Oh, right, hood. Where's my hood? That's the cross. There we go. That should about do us. There we go. There we go. Let's also change to our armor. Let's put the armor back on. Now let's go. One saying his granny could punch harder than Henry. I'm sure that's probably not true. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I was not paying attention to the heckling crowd. I was a little focused, but wow, that's freaking rude. And ever so false. There's a nest in this tree. I want it. Where is it? We already got it. Whatever. Come here, Pebbles. Let's go to Rabosh. I'm not well liked there, I don't think, if I remember right. Is it where I'm thinking of? Yeah, I'm not exactly well liked in Rabosh. That's fine though, I guess. Away we go. Oh good, it's not taking me through Apatowitz. That would be a frickin' disaster. That's the place that's crawling with soldiers that I accidentally happened across at one point.
Come in here. It's time you all heard the truth. We've survived droughts, we've survived floods, plague and fires, and failed harvests. But now we face
I should go to the church here and get another pilgrimage, shouldn't I? Do I have a pilgrimage quest? Hold on, let me check. Let's untrack that. Title. No, I don't have a pilgrimage quest. Let's do that first,
Easy.
real quick. Let's
Easy.
go to the church and get a pilgrimage.
Nice and slow.
So I can go and improve my reputation here in Rabosh, just ever so slightly. I'm surprised I didn't fall off. Deeply surprised I didn't clothesline myself. Where's the priest? Father. 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 I mean, I have the money. I could just pay an indulgence and get that. That's not, by the way, not at all how indulgences work, but I get it. They're gonna use the term, so they might as well. How'd I get through last time? Whatever. Moving on.
Easy. Good horse.
Yeah, whatever. If I find the priest at some point, then I'll do that. Maybe it's on stream, maybe it's off stream. Whatever the case might be.
My respects.
Hey.
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna challenge him on it.
Tomlin over Horsham Way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean, before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Yes, I'm a lackey, as you say, and I'm not ashamed of it.
All right. I'm a stable boy myself, so basically a lackey too.
Why not?
So, from one lackey to another, tell me, where's the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone.
Great.
I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone
It's been
now?
like 3 days.
I
What
haven't
the
the
hell?
faintest. It was all Hensel's idea, and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me,
Who?
what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done.
Oh,
So
I'll go do
Hensel
it.
got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits.
Wow,
But everything
cheers
went
to
to
that.
shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Who?
Who is this Andrew Ramhead?
A mercenary commander from King Sigismund's army. He's been ordered to
Oh.
guard the roads with his men. Or so he says. But apart from that, they also carry out raids, rob the people, mug merchants and steal cattle. And they make the peasants pay tribute. And of course, after our fuck-up, they've turned the screws and are demanding even more. Another reason for everyone round here to hate me.
What about the Lord in these parts? I mean, there's a fortress here, so he must have plenty of men-at-arms.
Well, the Lord has decreed that no action is to be taken. He says it's better to put up with these fuckers than to flush them out, because that might raise King Sigismund's hackles and he'd only dispatch more troops.
That is
That's what
understandable,
I
I
heard
suppose.
anyway.
Okay.
Where
let's
can
go.
I find this, Andrew?
Let's take care of
Are
it.
you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, so the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody, so I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that,
Yeah, sounds about right.
that never occurred to me.
That is
see?
basically how magic items work,
Now
right?
tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborch and Bohunjovic. Near one of them,
Bohunjovic.
there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding
Oh.
Hensel. The one
I
with
know the
stone.
place.
Yeah, there. But if I were
I
you,
think.
I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan anyway?
Well,
Kill
I'm thinking
everyone
if
there.
I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still,
Oh, boy,
do
here
you
we
think you could rescue Hensel?
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
What if I kill them?
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well-armed, you know.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. But if I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much. May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Yeah. Sounds like we need it. One of these days, maybe off stream, I will have to, I'll have to make some more marigold decoctions. I'm already running low. The problem is I keep getting hurt. I actually keep getting hurt. Where's the mill? Camp by the road. Oh, it's this. It is. It's this right here. I see. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. I have actually seen this place before. Yeah.
Easy,
it was not the one I was thinking of. But now that I know it, now that I see it on the map, yeah, I know what he's talking about. Let's go nip through the woods, shall we? Yeah, let's just, instead of taking this fork as a fork, let's just go straight through the woods right here. And then I'll just start shooting people from up on this ridge. That'll be fun. Oh, an elk. That's what that is. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna try and just start sniping people. I'm gonna see if this actually works. I hit him. I think I hit him.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! Alert! To arms! I surrender! I surrender!
Okay.
I surrender!
Drop your...
Here you go!
Hey, Andrew. How you doing?
By God's will, die!
Quick!
Whoo!
Ah, shit! What the... Ha! Oh, mercy! Spare me! I surrender! You hear?
I really hope this doesn't fuck everything up. No, I have to kill
There'll
you.
be no more fight!
Alert! To arms!
Okay, there we go. Commander has to go down. Saxon bassinet. Okay, worth 400 per pound. Woo! These are some nice stuff. Noble Gambison. That's actually better than what I have. Wow, I can't believe it. Milanese gauntlets, not great, but it's worth a lot. Silesian brigandine, again, worth a lot. Knight's flags, worth a lot. That's extremely good. More chess keys, bunch of groschen. Oh, I'm bleeding. Hello. I have fixed my head injury. Wait, what was his weapon? That actually looked quite nice if I... What was that mace he had? Looks like it fell pretty far. Darn it. So then, your commander is dead. What about the rest of you? Hold on, let me switch bolts to long range. No. Oh no, that still has the poison on it. Okay, that's excellent. Let's see what we can do here. I might have missed him. That's fine. Okay, hit that guy. I missed. Bad shot. That's fine. Last bolt, which is fine, because then I'll switch to my sword, because I got somebody coming.
I'll get you.
Come on. Come on, guys.
I feel quite hungry!
Henry, what the fuck?
Come on then.
You're quick.
Bad luck.
That guy's quick. Woo! Dang. Okay. That's worth it. Nah. 1 groschen. Hold on. Let's drop it. Let's drop that. I need to equip bolts. Marksman's bolt. I have 1. No, I don't. I have 27 marksman bolts. Perfect. Do I have any enhanced marksman bolts? No, I don't. Wounding. I have 2. Okay. Piercing. Sharpshooter's bolt. Here. What do you got? Worth it.
Alert! To arms!
Worth it.
You can't hit shit.
Oh.
Fuck
You're
you.
right.
So he's a sword fighter, eh? I can still take you. Mercy! Leave me be!
Okay. Hangry Henry ought
Let me
not to
go.
be trifled with.
Please!
Indeed.
Drop your weapon!
Here you go. I'm
Yep.
going. I'm
Run.
going. Take
Run.
it easy.
I actually don't want this. I'm just going to leave it here
Hey.
on the ground. You can just leave it there on the ground. That's fine.
He nearly killed me.
I'm not going to kill you. I said I wouldn't. Now, what about that guy? Him I'll kill. Oh, I missed terribly. Never mind. He didn't even notice, though. I didn't notice a bolt swish by him. Did that hit him? I think that hit. Maybe? That got him, right? I had to hit. That got him. There we go. I saw him stumble that time. That definitely got him. Okay, running around here with a loaded and cocked crossbow is certainly an attempt. That's a thing, all right? Is any more of them still alive? Yeah, hey. I'm gonna go scout for the rest of them real quick. Hold on. Please stand by. Make sure I took them all out. Okay, sorry, bud.
We're under attack! Ha!
My cock!
Okay.
Mercy! Leave me be! Let me live!
Sure.
Go! Thank you.
Run away.
Thank you. You'll never see me again, I swear.
I'll take my bolt back, I guess. Ooh. Okay.
Fuck this!
Anybody else? Guy I shot a whole lot. I think that's it. Probably. My bolt.
Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed!
Am I hungry? Am I hungry? I'm a little hungry, but not really. He's just running off. That's fine. Rider's Warhammer, painted Pavese. It'll have. That's valuable. That's not. That's valuable enough. Valuable enough. Okay. These guys are quite well equipped, and there are quite a lot of them. Nice Pavese. Hero. Dried beef, huh? Nah, it hits my energy. I don't want to do that. What's this? Aqua Vitalis. Sure. Not of much use. Let's move along. Wine. Ooh. Roshan. Marksman's kit. Decorative pins. I guess, sure. Necklace. That looks like loot. A loot chest. Human focus. Huh. Fascinating. They got cumin stuff here. And once again, they have quite a defensible little entrance to their little camp. I'm glad I did take the ridge, I will say. That was a good tactical decision. I can't believe that he uses "I'm quite hungry" as a battle cry. That is... Henry, you absolute fucking lunatic. Hey, Hansel. Let's free you up, huh?
Hey! Thanks. Whoever you are. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
First, hold on.
Fuck, man. I'll tell you whatever you want, but not here.
They're all dead, you idiot. Okay, not all dead. I think I let 2 of them go. Maybe 3? I don't know. I let a few go. I actually find it a little bit odd that Andrew didn't take the Thunderstone. even if it does just kind of look like a rock, it would presumably be something that they kept as somewhat precious, right? I don't know. Seems like the kind of thing a bandit leader would either know to look for or would loot as just as an item of interest or something. I don't know. Oh well.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah.
I'm so covered in blood.
All things considered. Thanks for rescuing
Oh,
me.
Henry.
You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry.
Cool.
Though,
Give me the
in
thunderstone.
all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him.
Amen.
So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
I have no idea.
Ah, well, I hope he's all
Didn't
right.
see
and all.
him.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdal.
This is
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this
okay.
pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Well, they hid it all right, but not well enough.
What? You filched Andrew's stash? Well,
I did.
Good for you. Serves the bastard right. I was going to cast an eye there myself, but I see there's no need to bother now. Well, thanks again for everything.
I don't remember.
God be
looting
with you,
that,
wherever
'cause I
you
must
may
have.
go.
Okay, I must have looted that at some point. All right, Pebbles. Here, hold all this for me. Scatter shot. Whereas with faults, if I repair that, will it be better than what I have? Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put away the things I know I don't need. Quilted hose, actually, those are quite nice. Okay. Let's repair some stuff. Hello, Klaus. How you doing? There's a lot of repairing to do. Alright, let's try the blacksmith's kit. No, don't need it. Combo's kit. That wasn't much. Gunsmiths? I don't have any guns. Put those on the horse. Marksman's kits. Yeah, I guess. Sure, why not? Tailor. That helps a little. Okay. Now, let's see. Burst with folds. Still not better than what I've got. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It looks no different either. Just because I wear a Waffenrock over it, but whatever. Yeah, that's not actually better. Long Propont. Burger Propont. That looks nice. Noble Gambison is better. Wow, yeah, no, that is actually better than my Propont. Excellent. Horse. Horse. What else? What was it? Quilted hose? Yeah, once again, better than my my noble's quilted hose. What? How is that possible? Need to keep this one, though, for visibility's sake. Alright. Wow. That's bizarre. But alright. Sweet. Okay. That's that. I think we're pretty good. We do need a bath, though. Desperately. Yeah, let's see if we can go to that church, and let's see if we can get us a pilgrimage quest to improve our reputation a bit. Because I'm not well liked in Rabosh, which is weird. I don't know why. I have no idea why I would not be liked in Rabosh. Okay, no, Pebbles, you're fine. You're fine. Good girl. Ah, Father. I'm gonna go take a bath first because I'm covered in blood. Absolutely drenched in blood. But you know, I don't think this is the right way to walk to the church. Drenched in the blood of my enemies. Probably not. I'm gonna go with no on that.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested?
Ooh, scholarship, huh?
I'd like to hear.
I'll tell you.
Cool. I didn't realize I could do that. Father? Protsnata?
I'd like to learn.
What do you want?
Alchemy.
Tell me.
I'll tell you.
Sweet. And then we'll get a quest. Father?
I want to repent of my sin.
You certainly should. There are more sins on your soul than it can bear.
Really?
The pilgrimage can atone for some of them.
I want to make the pilgrimage.
Under the Sukov Hill stands an old cross shrouded in mystery. Only God knows what terrible things have happened there. Overcome your fear and dispel impure thoughts through prayer.
What penance do you give me?
Amen.
Pray the creed repeatedly and reflect on your deeds. Only thus you shall find salvation.
I'd better get going then.
It's never too late to seek salvation.
He's got some gravitas. I like this guy. I like this. I love when a priest has some nice gravitas. Where exactly? Where's Sukhov? Oh, I've been to this cross before. That's kind of in the middle of nowhere, really. That's fine. That's quite fine. Potowitz. Everyone hates me in a Potowitz. I have nowhere I can sleep in Rabosh. There's no inn or anything, which is not ideal. Two dead trees. Huh? Either way, I need to go to Sukthol. So let's go to Sukthol. Because I also need to get some sleep. Scene of an ambush. Hey, you.
In God's name!
I guess I wasn't done with my battle cry by the time he hit me. Oops. There we go. What you got? Nah. Nah. I do have to be picky with picking up stuff. What is this guy? Just a guy. Ah, just a guy. Poor guy. A raven's beak. A back to Corbin. Alright. Let's move along. Let's go see what this 2 dead trees is about. And quite frankly, let's leave Pebble. Leave good old Pebbles. Where's this 2 dead trees? Oh, hello. What? I'm sorry, what? That's a lot of groschen. Can I get up here? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, stag. Oop, I missed. Try this again. There we go. Where'd the nests go? Well, darn. Okay, whatever. It's fine, I guess. Oops. Eh? Okay, weird. Let's move along. Move right along. Let's go to Sukhtul. I've explored along this road before, so I can just go. And then night falls. There is a bed here. Is this my... Have I already rented this bed, or do I need to still? I'm gonna try and see if I can still rent this bed.
I'm at your service, sir.
What do you need, my friend?
Where can I...
There's a room you can use back behind...
Okay, cool. Behind the tavern. Let's go see that.
Did you get lost in the dark?
What? There's the chicken coop. This is the chicken coop, right? Is it up here? No.
May God give you health, sir.
This is the outhouse. Which is odd. I don't actually know if... It's interesting. Are outhouses... Would that be a common thing in the 14th century? '15th, I suppose. 15th century. Still, though. I'm not supposed to be up here. That's a stable. Is it this? No. There's a room out behind the tavern, by the chicken coop. Yes, but where?
Wait, did you get lost in the dark? I'm at your service, sir.
God bless. Good day.
You're always welcome here,
What's
good
up?
sir.
Why don't you go home?
I'm trying to find my room. Just in the tavern. What's going on?
What?
Greetings to you two.
Excuse me.
Can I help you with something?
Yes. The room I would like to stay in is right there. Right there? Right here.
I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there.
This. What in the world is going on here? I don't get it. Okay, fine, whatever. I guess I'll go.
Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I'd like to stay the night, as it's late. Whatever.
God bless you, sir.
Whatever, man.
Greetings to you two.
Okay. Anyway, that was silly. That didn't work out right. Is there anyone else I can stay? Or is it only the glitched place? I also do have a bed in the fortress, but I'll just do the quest. Why not? I have the energy for it. It's fine. Hi, excuse me. Just, don't mind me. What? Hold on. Peter? I assume different Peter. What the world?
You're always welcome.
Oh,
Good
Lada,
sir.
here you are. It's you. There you are. There you are. Okay.
I heard you bought a Thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead.
Gosh.
Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew
How much for
Ramhead took it from Hensel from Rabors, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And I don't know those people.
Of course not. I
Even
don't
if
expect
it's
you to.
true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since.
Interesting.
He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is closing in. That's why I need the stone.
Okay, maybe.
If it weren't
This is
for
very
the stone,
folky.
I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
Alright, let me help.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from all manner of misfortune.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
There it is. That's also
I hadn't
kind of how
thought of it
Prophet
like
works
that.
anyway.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry.
So I will say one.
With the
Okay,
owl
so
and
I keep
everything,
looking
I'm
at
quite
Henry's
sure the
sword.
Reaper's nearby. You'll find Peter.
I know what
in
she
his
looks
room.
like. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye out.
All right. I'll take a look at him and see if there's anything I can do.
I will say. Okay, so I
It's
keep
usually
seeing
a good
Henry's
idea
sword.
to speak to others
I
who are
like
close
it.
to
I really do like it. It is
I may be
a.
able to explain a few things, especially if the patient himself.
It's
is
one of my
very
favorite
communicative.
types of
I see
longsword.
you really have done
Roughly
this
a
before.
type 16
I'm
or maybe
starting to
16A,
believe that stone
which
really
is
did
funny
draw
enough.
you here.
Same one I have right here
So,
that I just recently
ask
got.
around on the
A
farm
couple of
if you
differences,
need
though,
to.
obviously. The
We'll
guard
all
is
be at your
shockingly
service.
simpler.
Perfect.
A big difference, though, is
I'll
the
get on
pommel.
with it.
Right, mine has a
And I'd
push-tail
better
pommel,
check the whole
which I actually
room,
really dig.
just
I
in
really
case.
like the fish tender.
Do
Especially,
whatever it takes
first of all,
to
just the
help
look.
Peter.
But then second of all, it works very well as a hand stop, right? In a way that a hexagonal pommel or an octagonal pommel like Henry's is a little bit more awkward and cumbersome. The other big issue is with Henry's sword is there's something odd about the proportions, especially with the handle compared to the rest of the sword. The handle seems very small, very thin, not the kind of thing that is conducive to a nice grip, especially a gauntleted grip. It might be fine for a bare hand grip, but if you look at the proportions of say this one, for example, right? It's thin along one dimension, sure, which is about the width of Henry's, but his is almost rounder, whereas this one you can kind of see. If I put it in front of my face, it's better. It's wider. The grip is substantially wider, which is good for a full-handed grip. Even this is a little bit narrower than might be ideal for if you're using gauntlets.
Can you think of something
There's
that
something
might
a little
help me
bit
healing? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself.
I don't know.
I've tried just about everything.
Disproportionate about
Peter
his.
is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. We go to church. My husband doesn't
That's
travel
good.
outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechgau, near Golin, but he came back empty-handed, breathless and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Lord knows what he was doing in there. Then he went to bed, and since then, he's just been lying there. He doesn't eat. Not even the potions are helping. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. At least, I don't think he does. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall apart.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. He won't speak to me about anything. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Or maybe just protecting me from something. Farewell.
Interesting. Can I take a look at his workshop? Is that allowed? Is this his workshop, or is this Mended Cuirass? Bassinet. Rondels.
Why would a craftsman need weapons? I'll ask him about it.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Weapons and armor of relatively significant quality. With an armorer's kit and everything. Otherwise, this does look like an ordinary... I guess a cooper's shop. Hey, buddy. Okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, while I've got you guys here, I will ask, any thoughts on my my most recent video, the one about Hitler and the devil? It is one of my it's something that's been rattling around in my head for some time. I mean, he could be making armor, but it's also, first of all, it's mended, fixed. So he might have been fixing it, it looks like. Making it himself, I don't know about that. That is a unique skill.
My heart's going to break. Let it be over with. Damn it.
He's still muttering to himself. Anyway, yeah, but that especially that thought experiment, the idea of the comparative strength of the symbolism of Nazis versus heaven, has been rattling around in my head for some time, especially since I've been seeing a lot recently, a lot of media that has been explicitly anti-Christian, and is anti-Christian by representing the forces of heaven in association with negative political forces, right? Nazism, particularly, say, in the case of like Has-Been Hotel, for example, or the other example might be what was it? Was it the Netflix Castlevania? But that one wasn't so much Nazis, which I actually found this fascinating. This oddly fascinating. There, it kind of depicts the forces of heaven as
Go on.
like Operation Desert Storm kind of thing, like Bush era war on terrorism thing kind of stuff, which is weird because like I am genuinely not sure if that's trying to rehabilitate the image of the Bush era foreign policy, which I wouldn't put it past media these days. Or if George W. Bush has reached Satan levels of symbolic evil. I find it hard to tell. Which honestly, that just tells me, if so, that just tells me that the imagery of heaven and the imagery of hell have fallen so starkly in our kind of post-Christian secular culture that they're almost meaningless to be able to be compared to, W.
Peter,
loom over this guy.
My name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me, as if Marder didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's start with the pointed questions, shall we?
I found some weapons in your workshop. Did you hurt yourself?
No.
Look, I'm a knight of humble descent too. Neither Vanyet nor Bernard spared me much in the training arena, but now I know how to swing a sword without too many scratches and cuts. And since I don't see any on you either, I wonder why a Cooper like you would own a sword.
For when Sigismund's army arrives.
That's what the local garrison is for.
The garrison can't stop that horde. Trust me.
Oh, he's just
There's got to be someone here who'll at least try.
The garrison will stay at the fortress where you have to escape to. Nobody will hurt you there.
They'll come at night. And before anyone of the fortress finds out, the village will be on fire.
Well, I can hardly talk you out of that worry.
He's got a point.
What are your nights like? Mlad has said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day, but it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats, and they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Abatovitz, Suchtol is next. I'm sure of it.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin. Dark circles under the eyes. A downcast expression on the face. I don't see any bruises. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you. I'm not in any pain. Just let me lie here.
Irritability. No foul odour. Bodily humours aren't leaking. And you aren't bleeding.
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtol?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it. And us with it.
I don't know about that.
Is actually, Well, listen, we know from the prologue to the game that Suchtol Fortress is going to be sieged. We're going to be defending that sometime in the future. So there is that.
What am I going to do with you, Peter? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon.
Do I not have chamomile decoctions? Chamomile brew. Yeah.
Peter, let's talk about how we can help you. I have some suggestions for treatment.
I'm listening.
I cast a spell.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's passing through the country. I'm not much of a speaker, but let me tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you, when it comes down to it, it ends up being a one-on-one fight. And you'd be surprised how much strength and courage you can find when you're backed into a corner. So don't run from your fear. Laugh in its face instead.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about Mlada.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I decided I'll never turn my back on my loved ones again.
You're right. I mustn't leave Mlada to fend for herself.
Don't run from the fight.
Excellent.
Especially the one going on inside your head.
Let's see. Change in diet.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey, so it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. And soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
As far as I understand, that actually is true. I mean, maybe not necessarily for the same reasons as stated, but I think that is actually relatively true. Here you go.
You should drink the chamomile decoction.
I just need one.
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
We will indeed. I'm not going to cast a spell.
A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
Well then,
that'll do us.
I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Mlada are doing.
Cool. Wait and see. Alright, well, now that it's wait and see o'clock, what else we got? Let's go to Wisoka. No, let's go to somewhere where I can actually sleep. The fortress will do. Grace says honey would calm the throat, and it does help with stomach issues. 2, where fat intake helps with dopamine production and absorption, which help them feel better. Interesting. Okay.
My God.
Quick!
I mean, look. Say what you will about the broadly speaking, Aristotelian medicine, but there are certainly useful elements to it, I will say. Let's polish her up here.
This one is sharpened already.
Quick little edge polish, that's all. Oh, by the way, I will say that my Hippocross has aged a bit more, not aged, but steeped, I guess you'd say, a bit more since last week. Evened out a bit. The cloves are not quite as overpowering as last week. But it has gotten a little bit bitter, maybe? That might be also just because of the ginger. Might have steeped in it a little bit too much. But the cinnamon is also coming out a bit more, which is good. I enjoy that sort of thing. So I think overall, I like it. Overall, I think it is improved so far. Let's see. Hello, hello.
My humble respect.
What have you got for me?
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed muck of Marshowitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some time, but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods. Killed and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me track them down.
You got it.
All right, Huntsman. I'll try to track the poachers down. Maybe they haven't sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better.
All the better.
Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess. Bring them to me as evidence.
Where should I look for these poachers?
Squirrel tail,
that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here, but you'll have to track them down yourself. Best of luck.
Interesting. Cool.
Take care. Good night.
Find the poacher's camp. It gives me an area. Let's see. I bet it's there. Overgrown quarry, huh? I should check that out anyway. But all right, let's see. Wait and see, huh? Let's untrack. Pilgrimage, we'll go do that. Let's untrack the Thunderstone. My bed is up here. Is up in the actual fortress proper, I believe. Shut the door. Wait. No. Where, though? I forget where my... Not here. It's up further, but how do I go up further? No. I'll just leave that door open. That's fine. Let's go. On we go. That's... Sorry. Where are the damn stairs? What this? Ooh, Siege of Prague. Alright. On 1401, summer after the Prince Electors stripped King Wenceslas of the title of Holy Roman Emperor due to his inability and unwillingness to rule, army of Jobst, Margrave of Moravia, and the League of Lords appeared before the gates of Prague alongside the armies of William of Messine. with the support of Prokop, the cousin of the king, who was initially sent to William to discourage him from war, but in the end he joined with him. Together they laid siege to the town from two sides, from north and south. But their strength was not so great that they could take the town by storm or even fully encircle its walls. King Wenceslas did not want to come out of the safety of the town's walls with his army, so all the armies remained in place and waited to see what would happen, and none of those laying siege wanted to send their army against Prague to destroy it, for they did not wish to cause any injury to the kingdom of Bohemia, but only to force Wenceslas to capitulate and relinquish the crown of Bohemia. Sigismund of Luxembourg, who had been vying for the throne, remained at that time in the captivity of his own subjects, and thus he could not come to the aid of either side. It is said that if he had come to the aid of someone, he would have likely helped his brother Wenceslas, although he had warred with him at other times because blood is blood, and it would be preferable for the crown to stay in the family. The besiegers of Prague kept up their siege, and the Praguers themselves even even brought them food and supplies, so rowdy soldiers would not plunder the surrounding area and would spare the farms. Aware of this willingness, the besieging army had no desire whatsoever to resort to violent deeds. 17 days did the army lay siege, 17 days did they negotiate and make schemes so complicated that they got lost in them. They began to conspire against each other. On the 17th day, Jobst and the League of Lords came to an agreement with King Wenceslas that the former would have to relinquish the crown, but decision-making and governing should be left to the nobles from then on, and that he should endeavor no more to rule. William, seeing that no fruits would be borne, retreated with his army back to Meissen. The peculiar siege ended without loss of life or injury. The only one to suffer loss was Wenceslas, for the soldiers in the royal siege encampments had slaughtered all the game in the royal preserve to fill their bellies. Fascinating. If only I could find my bed. Okay. Bed. Bed. Hello. Bed. It is above me. Bed. That. No. Captain?
I'm at your service, sir.
Ma'am. Good wife. And I'm out. Maybe if I go up there, I might do it. No, there's no, what? What? This is just a barracks. This isn't right. My hacking bed. I know it's up there, but how? How do I get there? This is irritating. I'll tell you what. Maybe if I go up here. Have I attempted the 20-ish high-level bandits at the remains of Sigismund's camp? No, I haven't even gotten to Sigismund's camp yet at all. In fact, I'm holding off on that for a bit. Oh, that's the tower. I'm probably going to do that next week.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Oh. That didn't help me. Did not help me at all. Okay, moving along. This is not right either. Whatever. I'm fine. I know I have to get up there. I know this. Yeah, I will say, 20-ish high-level bandits does sound like quite the challenge. I'll admit that. Fine. This is dumb. But fine. Why am I doing this? Well, I'm not trespassing, so it's fine, I guess. Great. Okay. What's this? The Maiden's War. Right. Interesting. I will, maybe I'll read that at some point. We'll see. We shall see. This is my chest, right? Yeah. Let's have a nap. That's fine. Also, hello, Michael. How you doing? Welcome. Books. I could read these. Let me sit. In fact, no. Let me actually have a bit of honey. There you go. I'm gonna do some studying. Okay. I'm studying. I am a scholar, as you know. I actually don't need this. Why am I doing this? My craftsmanship is maxed out. I'm wasting time with this, aren't I? Whatever. Plus, as it so happens, no, I'm still sorting out all sorts of crazy nonsense as far as the college coming crawling back to me. Oh, I can't yet. Okay. No, I'm still working things out and searching about, so we shall have to wait and see as far as that goes. Let's sleep for a little while longer, shall we? I guess. Okay. Let's eat some walnuts. Breakfast? Or dinner, I guess, after my midday nap. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, so I'm still sorting things out as far as classes and whatnot go. But we'll see. I'll also say I'm kicking around ideas in terms of doing some online teaching and programs like that. So if anyone would be interested in a fully online courses program, let me know what kinds of things you would like to see from such things. I have been thinking.
Easy.
Essentially, just independently, like not as an accredited course or anything, but essentially just teaching some of the classes that I ordinarily teach in a very hands-on manner for, let's just say, substantially less than you would pay for an accredited university course, but still roughly the same knowledge. Knowledge a la carte, if you will. Okay, sorry there, Pebbles. Are we good? Are we Gucci? Seems like we're not Gucci. Also, I apologize. I very sincerely apologize for saying Gucci. I should never have done that. The fact that I did was an embarrassment to the profession. What happened to you? Anything to indicate? Oh, a soaked map. I'll take that. You seem to have been shot. Cat, what the heck? A treasure map. Oh, not that one. I do need this one, but... Oh, wait. This guy. I met this guy before. He was searching and must have now died. Klaus, okay. Klaus says that if I had an online course where each lecture was an hour or so on a philosopher who prominently interacts with Catholicism, I'd be happy to watch. Interesting. Okay, interesting concept. It was. I'll be relatively straightforward. It is not exactly what I was thinking of, precisely at least. But it's certainly something I could do. Part of the trouble is that. How do I put this? Philosophy classes tend to focus far more on depth and breadth, right? And so a course where I would be going through various philosophers in 1-hour discussions, it seems to me like that sort of thing would be too shallow a discussion of each particular philosopher. And to rather,
What's that? Hey,
hi there.
how did you get your hands on that armor? And those weapons?
Purchased
you
them.
nicked them. Take it off. I'll be returning it to its rightful owner.
Can wrap the course up with a heathen tier list. I'm not going to hand everything over.
I haven't stolen a thing.
You cannot have all of my armor and
Are
weapons.
you going to
Are you
argue with
insane?
me?
Fuck you. You're not getting a thing.
You
Can you just do that? Can I just give him
you,
all of my
orphan.
weapons and armor? Hey, buddy.
I'll beat
Ooh.
you to a bloody pulp,
Ow.
fucker.
He's pretty good. Buddy. Hey, buddy. Come on.
I'm
Come on.
bleeding.
Yeah, I know.
I feel quite hungry.
Feel quite. I cannot. Oh my god, Henry. What is wrong with you? I'll just eat that pear and get myself a little health back. Munch. I feel quite hungry. I cannot believe that's a battle cry. Klaus says, I understand the concern about an hour not going into proper depth. Suppose there are 2 levels of subscription, where the cheaper tier gets one lecture, 1 per philosopher, the overview. More expansive tier gets you all the lectures. Interesting. Maybe something like that. An introductory lecture with a teaser for more, if you will. Uh-huh. That sort of thing might be good. You may be onto something.
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
You've got to be kidding. That weapon won't help you, bastard!
Yes, it will.
Attack! Come and help us! Go fuck yourself! This is your end, you wretch!
Oh!
You can't stand up to this! Do it! Ha! Take that!
Okay, you're dead. Did I knock him off the ledge?
Show your stuff!
Bring it. Squirrel tail. Don't be too proud to use VATS. I think this is the wrong... I think you're thinking of the wrong game, class. Ooh, Frankfurt Steel, I'll take that. Now, I will say, for ranged attacks, I probably would use VATS, to be fair. Oh, he's very dead. Oh, got him right in the neck. That was fucking brutal. Okay. Oh, I'm bleeding. Hold on. Let's do something about that. There we go. No, that wasn't a groin shot. If we look carefully, I think we can just see the bolt, right? I think I got him right in the neck. Yeah, there it is. It's right in his hood. I got him right in the neck. Oh, and he equipped my bolts! How? I think I hurt him. I hit him earlier, and he equipped the bolt that I shot him with. And then because he had it equipped already, it went directly into his equipment. The one I shot went right into his equipment when I killed him with. Roe deer hide, is this it? Where's the white one? Is it that? No. Right apple. Poacher's map. Nice. White buck's hide. Excellent.
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman.
Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Good so far. What about that map of his? Hmm? What's that do? What's this? What's all this then? Oh, hey, it's just... Okay, no, it's just hunting spots. Okay, that's cool. Anyway, as I was saying, I was vaguely alluding to earlier, I guess I should say, that I've been perusing Tom Wood's Liberty Classroom, and I've been going through Dr. Gerard Casey, his what's it called? Basically, the history of liberty essentially is essentially what the course is, and it is it's first of all, it is good. I just got through the sections on Plato's Republic, which, for that one, I will say, he's hit and miss. And by hit and miss, I mean he gets a lot of very, very good insights, and even things that I hadn't really considered, even as a pseudo expert in the subject matter. But also, he gets a couple of things almost comically wrong. So for example, my favorite course in Liberty Classroom, I haven't, this is the only one I've actually gone through, so far. I just got it. I mean, I didn't just get it. I just activated it, basically. I just activated my, my membership of, like, last week or something.
Quick!
So I haven't gone into it too much yet.
Go!
But also, so likewise, if you have recommendations, I'm open to hearing them. I would recommend Dr. Casey and his basically History of Liberty. I forget what the courses are called, but they are really good. They're really, really good. He's very unconventional in his evaluation of ancient thinkers. I will say that, but mostly in a good way. Now that said. He's wrong about Plato. Just straightforwardly wrong about Plato. Absolutely. And especially he's straightforwardly wrong about the Republic. So the part that bugged me, and this is what really got to me, and I'll actually put a link to a lecture I have on the contrary.
How
How's your sister?
He's going through the Republic
I heard she was sick.
essentially as a political text, which is first of all wrong-headed. Right? The Republic is not first and foremost a political text, or even really secondarily a political text. The politics in the Republic is primarily used as an analogy, but I'll get to that because that informs my gripe. So he talks about this as so he's talking about the sort of the political formulations that we see in the Republic, right? This idea of that what Plato is talking about is how society ought to be arranged, and it should be ruled by philosopher kings, and that the philosopher kings should be the organizing force of society, yada yada yada, the usual thing. And he's essentially arguing that Plato's formula is or has been used throughout history as a justification for totalitarianism, and he's partially right about that. The part that he's right about is that various thinkers, especially in the Renaissance, have pointed to Plato, and especially the Republic, as a justification for totalitarianism. That's true. However, that is very obviously not what Plato was arguing for in the Republic. Now, it might have been in the baseline assumptions. Maybe. You can argue that. It was not what he was arguing for in the Republic, and that much is painfully obvious. And Casey's fault in this is reading everything through this very particularly political lens, and even, I would say, a libertarian lens, one that I share. I have that lens, right? But I don't think it applies here. And the issue that he really approaches is when he's going through the Republic. He gets through the simile of the lion and the allegory of the cave, and he finishes talking about the noble lie and all of this, and he says, well, and this is where Plato gets to the analogy he makes between the state and the sort of the structure of the state and the structure of the soul. And then he says the damning line. He says, but then Plato doesn't really make anything of that comparison, so I'm just going to mention it and move on. Now, if you know, first of all, if you've read the Republic, second of all, if you've read the Republic guided by me, whether in the classroom or through my lectures, or if you've read C.D.C. Reeve and his commentaries, which Dr. Casey has, because he cites Reeve several times in this lecture, you would know that that is upside down, inside out, and backwards. Plato's Republic is first and foremost a text on moral psychology. It is on individual justice, what the just soul looks like, not what the just city looks like. The just city is an illustration, by analogy, of what the just soul should look like. So that analogy is not just, well, something he just doesn't do anything with and moves on. That analogy is the entire point of the Republic. That is why Plato even talks about the Callipolis, the ideal, beautiful city. It is purely as an analogy for what the just soul should look like. That's it. That's the whole point. And you can tell this by a few different ways. One, the reason that politics gets introduced at all is explicitly to try and figure out what the soul should look like. And then two, the repeated times Socrates says, yes, but this could never be politically implemented. You could never have a Callipolis. He says this over and over again. He says, I think, 3 or 4 times, if I remember right, throughout the Republic. And so no, he's not saying this is how we should organize a society. He's saying, no, you can't do that. You can't actually enact this
perfect society. If you want to be outside after sunset, you need a lit torch.
Oh, sorry.
That's the law.
Okay, sorry. Got it.
That's more like it. Now, on your way.
Sorry, headsman. Didn't realize it was dark out. Let's talk to him, and then I'll keep yapping.
I found the white hide.
Oh, thank God for that, at least.
Cheers.
And what about the poachers? Did you take care of them too? Do you have their squirrel badges for me?
Yes, sir. I've got some.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend. You did me a huge service.
Glad to help.
300 groschen, not bad.
Good night.
100 apiece.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving. Anyway, by the way, this thing I'm sipping is Bohemian-style Hippocras. I'm using a recipe from the game that I made from. It's white wine, steeped with, and now it's been over 2 weeks, so this is actually much more well blended, although a little bit bitter. and that's from the ginger, I think. I might have used either too much ginger or let it sit too long. But it's ginger, sugar, cinnamon, and cloves. If it were me, I might add a couple of things. I might add allspice. I might add what? Honey? That's getting dangerously close to just making poor man's mead, but whatever. Okay. Next. I could go to Sigismund's camp, but I won't tonight. I'll save that for next time. Vysoka. Let's go to Vysoka. There's a quest here. Let's go see what it is, shall we? I do kind of want to get my head patched up. Whatever. Oh, is this the guy who wants me to steal the... I forget what. Steal something for him? Let me see. I think it is. Yeah, he wants me to steal something. Never mind. Forget this guy. Henry is no thief in this game. He wasn't the last one. Direly. But he's reformed. He's mended his ways. His vile ways. Okay, now what? Onward. Could have said I needed to get my head examined. Well, maybe. I do need to get my head examined, but that's what a bathhouse is for, I suppose. Miskovitz, there is a... Oh, wait, hold on. I have a quest. That's right. Watch my darling? No. Where's Victoria? No. Rimum Nil Nokere. Yes, Sukdol. Back to Sukdol! Because I oopsied. Shouldn't have left. Oh well. Should I tell you what? Give me 2 minutes. 2 quick minutes. I'm going to use the restroom. I will be back in just a moment. All right, back. Sorry about that. All right, let's back into town, shall we? Anyway, like I said, I do actually have an introductory lecture to Plato's Republic, which is on this topic of the whole point of why Plato is writing this whole book, and the structure of the thing. I'll say as well. Oh, where'd he go? I'll say as well. Dr. Cole does also take. Sorry, Dr. Casey. I think. Dr. Casey does take a rather conventional approach to when Plato wrote the Republic. The Republic is broadly thought to be sort of either in part one or the other, or one and the other, or transitionary between Plato's early and middle dialogues. I probably take the most radical view on the matter. One view is that it's kind of a transitionary piece. He wrote it it was the last early dialogue leading into his middle dialogues. Because there's stylistic differences between the first book and the rest. The first book starts off like his early dialogues, which are very Socratic in form, very just questioning somebody who claims to know about stuff. Whereas the rest of the book is more constructive, like his middle dialogues. The strengthening minority view, or might even be the majority view at this point, is that book 1 was written early. It was one of his early dialogues. And then books either 2 through 9 or 2 through 10 were appended to it much later as a kind of sequel. That is my view. But I do take the extreme minority view that book 1 was written as an early dialogue, then 2 through 9 were appended as a sort of sequel, because it also kind of ends at book 9. It has a nice round ending. Hey, Imsib. Well, I know being busy is allowed. You're not. I don't take attendance. But so 2 through 9, I take it to be the kind of sequel, and then I add my strong suspicion is, based on the writing style and based on the format of how he approaches issues, that book 10 is a further sequel that was written during the time of his later dialogues, which were more deconstructive, more mythologizing, that sort of thing. So I tend to think that the Republic is actually three separate instances of Plato writing at different times. It was almost a trilogy. A trilogy heavily weighted towards the middle, but a trilogy nonetheless. Dr. Casey takes the more conventional view that it's just sort of a borderline one that was written in between the early and middle dialogues, and so it has characteristics of each. But I don't think that fully explains the radical shift in style from book 1 to book 2. So.
How is Peter doing?
Henry, it helped. Peter got up in the morning and went straight to work. I can tell he's still fighting something in his head, though. He looks fearfully to the horizon, but hopefully things will get better with time. It won't go away as quickly as it came, but we'll get through it somehow.
Just keep giving him hope.
I will. You can count on it.
I'm glad I could help. But don't forget our deal. The Thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped Peter. We need it, and I'll never be able to afford another one. It'll protect our homestead. And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
Can I pay you for it? I recognize, I swear I recognize her voice actress from, I can't put my finger on it, but I think she was an NPC, I forget what NPC, from Mass Effect Andromeda.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent on it. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now.
No, that's fine.
But believe me, I'll spread the word of how you helped us around the village.
Thank you. That's good enough for me.
See you later, my friend.
Excellent. I've got it. I improve scholarship and vitality. Okay, keep. Give Kona. Okay, so I can return it to Tomlin, I can give it to Kona, or I can keep it. I'm not going to keep it. That's honestly purely superstition. There's Kona. Tomlin's in... Okay, Kona is in Grund. Okay, where did I put Pebbles? Oh, there you are. Hi, Pebbles. Hi, Peebles. Okay, let's go all the way to Grund. That takes me straight through a Powderwitz. That's a really bad idea. I'm going to go through Shovsky. Yeah. Quite the journey. My head is still badly injured. What is wrong? I don't... Okay, anyway, let's back to Grund. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Grund. Dead horse. Let's say a look around, eh? It sounded like it just died. Like, that looked like it just fell over. Did I not just see that? What is going on here? Defeated wolf pack? Camp by the road? There's nothing of relevance here. Nothing at all. Hello. What about you?
My respects.
Hey. What are you doing? I'm just looking around suspiciously, if you'll excuse me. He just passed right on by the dead horse. Well, that was a weird random event. Whatever. Go to Grund. Let's finish going to Grund. Strange. Okay, Kuna. Hey.
I found
Here.
the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you,
I
Henry.
mean, this took a lot.
Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
Oh,
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stone farm, as I promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy.
Hold on. I know that concoction, and it's no laughing matter. So please, never ever try to brew this yourself. Such concoctions should only be prepared by a properly trained apothecary. If anyone else makes it, it could end badly.
What is
that? What a scholar you are. But you've been so helpful, I believe you. And I promise not to brew it myself
mugwort?
or tell anyone else about it. So at least drop by to see my Demir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you
What was
like,
that?
perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets.
Oh, that doesn't actually
and
help
I
me,
also
but okay,
have
thank
some
you.
money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
No, that's fine.
Hold on to your money.
I have 40
Sure,
something
it'll come in
thousand
handy
Russian
for you
funds.
at some point. I was glad I could help. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, Mother Mary. What a noble man you are. Thank you.
All right, excellent. I'm trying to get rid of this stupid thing. Okay. Okay. There's a bed here. It doesn't help me much, though. It's not what I'm going for. Where I need to go, however, is... this pilgrimage site is right over here. So let's go that way.
Go! Quick! Quick!
All right, let's do that. Certainly before we wrap up. We have 20 minutes, so I think we got plenty of time to do some more stuff. Are there any other quests I need to pick up? That's the grave robbing one. No, I think that's it. I think we're pretty good for now. Yeah, I think we've picked up all the quests we actually need to pick up. Let's untrack this one for now. And I think next time we'll do everything that is in Sigismund's camp. We'll do all that next time.
Go! Quick!
Alright, on we go. On we go. That's split off right here. Why the ominous music exactly? I don't quite understand, but fine.
Go!
You okay there, Pebbles? I know you're getting tired, but... There we go. Relax there for a minute, okay? Oh, no, 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 no! Wolves!
I believe in...
Just... There we go. Is that it? Are there more? I think that's it. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we?
I believe in God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day he rose again from the dead. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty.
Grace, is that a
From thence he
question?
shall come to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy
I think you would
Spirit,
know better than I would, though.
the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen. I believe in the Holy Spirit,
Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta
the Holy
repeat
Catholic
it.
Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting.
He's cheating. He only repeated the last what phrase? Okay, I will ignore the question mark. But that's nice. It is, what, almost 1 a.m. there, right? That is perfectly understandable. As Klaus would demand, who's up at this hour? Anyway. What else I got tonight? That. Devil's Pack. What's we got? Hey, look. I am. Yes, I'm stealing your thunder. You can just kind of deal with that. There is a quest to be done at Devil's Den. I'm not sure what. There is a quest to be done. Well, no, that's right. That's what I need to do. I need to go to the Kingfisher to have my head treated. I need you to heal my wounds and wash my clothes and have a bath and yada yada, a whole shebang. Everything but the everything but the happy ending.
Easy, good horse.
Let's not. Think of it as Tabor demanding to be released from Carbonite. I mean, yes, okay, fair enough. I mean, look, I still got to figure out when and if I'm gonna have the time to pick that game back up, because I do really want to. I do really want to. I still have a whole thing planned out for it, but.
So does half the town.
God bless you.
What is... Ah! Oh, God.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there.
Annie? Can you help me out here? No, guess not.
Christ, pardon me.
Sorry.
So you made a deal with Dirk Stallion.
Christ. But wait, didn't Dirk used to come to your place?
What do you need, sir?
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
Certainly.
God,
My
stop
baths are
saying
at
it
your
like
service.
that, Henry. Wounds.
Tend to my wounds, prepare me a bath, and wash my clothes, please.
Don't worry, friend. I'll happily grant you the rest you deserve.
2 hours, man. Okay. Yeah, my head needs some patching up, I guess. I hope that's it.
There. All clean and bandaged up, friend. I hope
Thanks so
next
much.
time you want me to do more than just wash your back.
Stop that. You stop that. And then you put on the wet dress. Jesus. Alright. Alright, what else we got? Let's see. Well, I need to do some alchemy, so I'll yap while I do some alchemy.
Easy, good horse.
I will say I'm also, meanwhile, right in the middle of transitioning into the next major phase of my D&D campaign, so I've got that going on as well as far as gaming goes. Let's do a bunch of Marigold deductions, shall we? Need them. Bath attendant is a poor career choice for a woman that horny. Listen. Bath attendant is, at least in part, a euphemism in this whole setting, I guess, if you want. Cockerel. I do need to make cockerel, so I'll make some of that. I'll say as well, though, you'll notice the thumbnail is of someone bathing, so kind of bath. So you'll also notice in the description there is a link to a site called Manuscript Miniatures. Water, 2 round marigold. Okay, pour for 2 turns. Okay, let me grind some marigold. Euphemism for Lady of the Night. Yeah, that is correct. Now, I will say that that isn't as far as I know, that is not actually particularly accurate to the time period. And I know this, in large part, from art. So you'll note that that my thumbnail is not exactly that kind of bathhouse. And the reason for that is because I actually searched this manuscript miniatures site for baths, anything to do with baths, baths and bathing. And what's interesting, I thought, is that they are consistently, let's say, wholesome. It only had, this entire database, only had 4 illuminations of bathing, like at a bath. And those were, what was it? There were 2, I believe, of women bathing with their handmaidens, like being bathed by their servants, like female servants. Clearly. Then there was 1, which is the thumbnail, of a man in a bath speaking to or meeting with another man. And then there was 1 with a woman bathing, I believe, where she is being attacked. At 5. That's good. I'll do more. I'll do a few. I need these, so let's do it. Basically, it's a woman in a bath, and there's a man with a saber that is attacking her while she sits in the bath. Hours. Right. And that's it. That is the only instance of a mixed sex bathing in the art of not just like 15th century Bohemia, but in the art of essentially the entire European Middle Ages. So in terms of artistic evidence, there's not much for this kind of euphemistic connection between bathhouse and whorehouse, so to speak. So it certainly was not as obviously common as this game makes it out to be. Both games, really, this game and the previous one, it does likewise. So yeah, I will say that it's not as certainly not as it's almost certainly not as common as this depicts it as being. And I will say, you might object to this and say, well, they wouldn't have art of such a thing in an illuminated manuscript, would they? Bullshit. There are some wildly raunchy bits of art in medieval manuscripts, because that was their favorite form of comedy, was sexual humor. Right? Sexual humor was like the absolute favored form of comedy throughout basically the entire European Middle Ages. Mostly just because it was relatively taboo. It was sort of the go-to form of haha, make a funny. And, my favorite example of this is the poem, which is found in all sorts in like quite a few manuscripts, called what was it, The Woman Who Got Fucked at the Gravesite, or something like that. And I mean, like, with that sort of thing in in very common popular circulation, well, yeah, of course. Ground mint, woe for 1, Valerian. Okay, grind 2 mint, spirits. Okay, cool. Distill. All right. And then, okay, grind 2 mint. Let's put spirits in. doing. One of these once the sandblast turns out. There we go. We're going for 2 more. After I finish this, I think I'm going to wrap up and take care of my poor boy. I don't know if it's coming through in the background, but Gabriel is not having a good night. So I'm going to give him some hugs tonight. A little fella. Alright, let's distill it. And call it there. How many I got? What did that make me? Henry's Cockerel. 5 of them. Very nice. Alright, let's call it there. Alright. I am going to call it the night. That's about all I got. So, next week, we are going to pick up here. Keep going on Kingdom Come Deliverance on Tuesday. Again, schedule permitting, unless more weird things happen, which, you know, who knows, right? So that is my plan for next week. That fucks. Okay. That's my plan for next week. So, thanks for joining me. Keep an eye out. I also have a plan, another video that is just about edited and will be coming out. Another Star Wars video. This one on, what is it? It's on Young Jedi Knights. If you've read the book series, you might have an inkling of what I'm going to be talking about. But it's on the Young Jedi Knights series, which, especially for young reader novels, is actually excellent. I actually recommend it. It's good stuff. But yeah, that is. I got a video coming out on those books. I'm planning on an interview next week about distributism, which should be out sometime either next week or the week following, or we'll see. We'll see exactly when it comes out, but coming up soon. I have an interview planned to where me and a fellow YouTuber, another Catholic libertarian, are going to chat about distributism. So that's coming soon. Keep an eye out for all of that stuff. I got some other videos planned that are going to be gradually coming up as well, so keep an eye out. More things to come. But until those things come out, until next Tuesday, where we're going to be continuing right about here, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. And remember, don't be safe. Be well. More importantly, be good. Good night.